Hey Gemini, so we're going to do your timeless reading, and this is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising, and this could resonate for whenever you come across the video, is why it's timeless. So it might not resonate for everyone. It is a general reading, and energies can be transferable, and don't put things where they don't resonate. So I'm going to pull a signifier card for you, Gemini, first, and start off. I pre-shuffled all of these decks, but I like to give them a little bit more of a shuffle. Gemini, signifier card, please. Ten of Cups. You might be feeling a lot of emotional fulfillment. You might be feeling a lot of emotional balance, harmony. Whether you're in a relationship or not, it's, you know, we're Gemini, so it's kind of like you might be balancing your twins, balancing your divine masculine and feminine, and just feeling really at peace, emotional peace. Yeah, so let's move on to your main spread and see here. Timeless reading for Gemini. Okay, for your current situation, we have Nine of Air. So in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Nine of Swords is like not so much like this. In this deck, it's less emotionally or mentally cloudy, I guess. This card, she seems to be freeing herself from self-limiting beliefs and stepping out from where she used to be, where she used to think she could go, where she, you know, moving away from maybe outside sources that were giving her self-doubts, or him or her. So I feel like for your current situation, you're in this stage where you're independently freeing yourself from these mind traps and these, you know, nightmares and these stories that maybe you used to tell yourself. So what's undermining you is the High Priestess. Perhaps your intuition you might be unsure of your intuition, or second guessing your intuition. This can also mean that you have a lot of intuition, a lot of downloads going on. You're receiving a lot of messages, but it might be so overwhelming that you're not moving with it. You're not moving forward. It might be making you feel a little bit paralyzed. You might be an empath that feels a lot, and it's just, since I'm seeing this too here, I feel like it's time to, like, if you feel that way, just like ground yourself as much as possible. Do whatever you can, whatever works best for you, and center yourself so that you're not, you know, if you're around a lot of people or whatever, but I feel like you're just receiving a lot of intuitive insight and you're just kind of like listening, but it's time to move. And see how she's like stepping out there, so it's time to step out and move and do something with this knowledge. Okay, so for your strength, structures, and supports, we have the Ten of Air. The Ten of Air for here, I feel like you're able to recognize and evolve from things ending. Go through cycles and take the lessons, move on with it, and carry it into the next thing. Since it is in your strength, structures, and supports, that's what I'm feeling for this card. I feel like because she's the one blowing the feathers, she's the one controlling, I feel like she's the one in charge of this knowledge, in charge of the lessons, and she's taking it, moving forward. Yep. These cards are very similar. You're moving from like the 9 of air to the 10 of air here. And it's like you're freeing yourself and then using it into the next cycle. You're freeing yourself and using it into the next cycle. Because the 10 is the end, and now you're moving on to the 1. Okay, so what your fears and weaknesses are is 19 Sun. For some of you, this might be ego, fears of getting exactly what you deserve. For others, so we'll see when we clarify all of this. I don't want to say too much. Also, what I noticed with this card is she has all of these flowers and they radiate and they shine, but she's not looking at those. She's looking at these flowers in the shadows in the corner. So I'm wondering maybe if we have a habit of looking at our flaws or looking what we want or what is to be instead of what is and what we can do and what our gifts are currently. And for your advice and guidance, we have 2 of water. So move forward in harmony and balance. Again, I see the 2, I see a lot of 9s, and we have 2 10s, 2 9s, 19, 1, starting over. So we have, and then the High Priestess 2 and the 2 of water. So move forward in balance and harmony. Yeah, I feel like, sorry, I was just listening. I feel like don't push people away because of the empathic messages that you're receiving. You might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but what will bring you comfort and pull you through this and put you into your new cycle is loving self-love, balanced love, harmonious relationships, spiritual balance. You might be doing meditation more, stuff like that. So yeah, this is a, okay, let's clarify. I'm going to clarify your 10 of Cups for your signifier. Gemini, 10 of Cups, please. Maturity. I feel like with this new maturity that you've found, it brings you the emotional balance, the emotional fulfillment, and the ability to be harmonious in these relationships. You're feeling like you're blossoming and you're coming full, becoming full, fulfilling your destiny, fulfilling your true being, your true identity. It's all, you're feeling like it's all coming full circle and you're able to blossom from the things that you go through. And you're definitely growing through what you go through here. Let's clarify the 9 of air for your current situation. Gemini, 9 of air. Receptivity. You're definitely receiving a lot of messages right now, and I feel like those messages, a lot of those messages from spirit or from the divine, you know, whatever you believe in, is giving you the confidence and the clarity that you need to step out of these self-illusions or outsiders opinions, whatever. You're being more receptive, more open, more loving, self-loving. I feel like a lot of you are expressing yourself more and feeling more at peace with life and others. There's a lot of blue here, so I feel like you're definitely expressing yourself more. I feel like the throat chakra is alive and well within you, Gemini. You're receiving a lot of information and a lot of love from either the divine or the community around you. But I mean, it's just, it's really giving you what you need to step out of the mind space and into the heart space. Okay, let's clarify the High Priestess for your, what's undermining you. Gemini. Existence. I feel like now, you know, that you're realizing what this is, what these feelings are, why you become a little bit overwhelmed, and what these messages are. I feel like now you're starting to recognize, I'm going to use this, or it's going to overwhelm me. I have to channel this, or channel this into art. I have to channel this into maybe a YouTube channel. I have to channel this into any kind of project and manifest it into a new beginning. Remember, I said that that 10 is here, so we're just waiting for a 1, and there it is. Your new beginning starts by using the lessons and the knowledge and all of your experiences, and manifesting, using all of the resources available to manifest your new beginning and start again. It might feel like it's a very lonely, like isolated feeling, because you feel things that maybe your friends don't, or people around you don't, but know that you're not alone, and there is a way to channel this. So anyways, 10 of air for your strength, structures, and supports, Gemini. Patience. So you have, again, this is another maturity card. You have a lot of, you are recognizing that through all of these cycles, even though you're, okay, sorry. This mother here, when you're pregnant, you're not exactly sure how your baby's going to turn out, what the result is going to be, what the outcome is going to be, but you're still at peace and full of love. You're patient, and you have the abundance mindset. You're co-creating, or you're learning and evolving, and you're seeing that through these cycles you're growing, and you can be patient and you can have trust, because you have a lot of experience under your belt, and you didn't let that pin you down. You didn't let that be the last say. Look at you. So your patience with all of the cycles that you go through, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, over and over and over again, but it's a spiral. It's a spiral. You're spiraling slowly outward, and you're patient, and you're understanding that you're evolving, and you're giving birth to something very abundant, very new, very fresh every time, and you're growing through what you go through. You're evolving, and not like, it's not a revolving door, it's an evolution. So Sun for your weaknesses or fears. Sun. Gemini. New vision. Okay. It's time to see through new eyes, I feel like. You see how there's like this body down here, and this new reborn, this new impassioned being here. Very colorful, fiery being. There's a new foundation being built right there, right? So it's a wholeness, it's a new vision, and there's no need to look at the lack. There's no need to look at in the past or in the lack, or look at what is here, and look at what you can do with it. So yeah, take that how it resonates, but it's again, there's a lot of feathers and leaves in this character. It's a little bit like really fine detail. So it's telling me that it's just like, with this knowledge, the feathers, with this knowledge, with all of your experience, grow into this new vision, and don't look back. Oh, this just flipped over. Your possibilities are endless, even though the eagle can't see everything. There's a horizon. The world is a circle. There is not a circle. It's a, yeah, whatever. It's round. So he can't see everything, but the possibilities are endless. He can fly all the way around the world if he chooses to. See the color of it all, you know, your abilities. Don't look in, I mean, it's good to look into the shadows and not ignore the shadows, but I'm saying don't focus on the lack. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on everything that you've learned, all of your experiences, all of your gifts and resources, and feel complete in it as you do. We have the Ten of Cups, and move forward in this new beginning, in this new vision. Two of Water for Gemini. For your guidance and advice, Two of Water. Transformation. So in this card, we have a sword, a broken chain, the yin and yang symbol, a lotus, and a phoenix. And then we have a lightning bolt here. So you're transforming here, and this is to clarify the Two of Water for your advice and guidance. Transform in harmony. Break your old cycles and everything like that. Take all of the knowledge, take all of your experiences, and be reborn. There's a lot of cycle cards. There is. We've got 9, 10. Well, 9 is like gaining your independence and stability, and you have the maturity card, Ten of Cups, receptivity, 1 existence, two twos, High Priestess. So it's like you're transforming. I feel like this, you're just evolving into this very highly spiritual being that can attract harmonious relationships, but don't push them away because of the past experiences, because we are Gemini, we remember everything, and we have been through a lot, right? But don't carry those over into the new, you know. So be harmonious, be trusting and loving, and no one can steal from you, because ultimately, if someone tries to tear you down, it's just going to make you evolve again. Sure. Bring it on. Okay. So we're going to do some Archangel gem cards here. I don't know what they're called exactly, but... Alright. Gemini. Timeless reading for Gemini. Guidance for Gemini, please. Brown agate. Have you been spending time in nature? How does your garden grow? Whether you live in a small city, apartment, or an expansive farm, you should always find a way to establish your roots in the earth and nature and use and negate ions of the mountains. Use the negative ions of the mountains. Sea or air for your overall well-being. Archangel Thuriel. I am a caretaker of the earth. I spend time in nature. My connection with the fairies is strong. I am a good gardener. It is easy to open myself up and allow the light in. I unlock the secrets of my soul. Yes. Get out and exist with nature and see that the possibilities are endless for you. Be receptive. Also, when you're in nature, you know when you see an animal and you're like, wow, is that for me? Look it up. Look up the animal medicine of it. And yes, it is for you. So, and also look for herbs. Mullein, yarrow, mugwort is really booming right now. Just look for anything. It's harvest season, and those are gifts for you. So, okay, Gemini. I'm going to do an inner child card, and then we'll wrap it up. The reflection pool. Truth, contemplation, fearlessness. Emotions are a complex thing, but when allowed, when allowed can show you a deeper truth. Take space today for your emotions. Write them down, feel how they reside within your body, and let them be without judgment. Yeah, I love that card. It helps me so much. All right, Gemini, I hope that helped, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and have a wonderful week for whenever you happen to watch this.